All right, guys. This one's from our subscriber Nico, Joey Diaz. So I did a Joey Diaz, and he was watching, and he put in a Tim Dillon, which we're gonna do next. And then I was like, you know what? I know you like Joey Diaz. Put in two of the funniest Joey Diaz. So we got a Joey Diaz, a Tim Dillon, and then another Joey Diaz. So
block of three from Nico.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's been watching on like almost every live. So him and Chase 428 are probably the two that watch the most and request the most. And like I said, we do have a couple UK requesters too. All right, Joey Diaz, hilarious story about Puerto Rican Nelson. Let's jump right in, guys.
Dios, Papa Dios, they were legit to quit. But the Ali's were the first people I ever met, ever, beside my godfather, that ever spoke to me about sex. And then I had this Puerto Rican dude on my block, Puerto Rican Nelson. He lived in the back. He was a bartender in the city. He used to always ask me, and he wasn't a freak or nothing. I always thought that at one point he would molest me.
Yeah.
And even till today, I think deep sometimes. Did fucking Puerto Rican Nelson ever molest me? Because he used to always have a robe on and slippers and shit.
That's how he walked around?
Oh my God, Puerto Rican Nelson.
I love that you're not sure if he did. You feel like it's maybe...
Yeah, like I think, did he ever dope me? Like he ever pull a Cosby on me? Because everything about him fits like an M.O. He was just a good dude.
Yeah.
That we used to go outside and help us fix our bike. And he was a Spanish dude. And he was just, he had the sideburns and the leather jacket. And it was the fucking early 70s. And I moved to Jersey. And he would talk to a bunch of us. And one day he would take us in the back. His claim to fame with me was that I became friends with him. And I go over there, and he had a black friend that went over to the Rock of Gibraltar, and he brought pictures back. And then he would just talk to me. And then one day, he asked me you gotta come over. You ever go to somebody's house, and you go to their house a lot, and they're sober, but one day you catch them and they're fucking hammered?
Yeah.
And we go over there, and it's like early in the morning. Like I used to go over there every morning at 10 and wake him up and what's up, man? What are we going to do today? Give me an hour. I'll go out there and play stickball with you. And he come out with coffee, and he reeked of alcohol.
Yeah.
He was one of those dudes in the summer. No air conditioning. Just a dynamite dude.
Yeah.
And one day, I knock on the door, and he answers with a towel around him, and he's sitting down like he's all fucked up. I go, Nelson, you gonna play football? He's like, man, not today, and all this shit. He goes, come back in like 2 hours. So, we were, in those days, you're punctual.
Yeah.
Like, we were there in 2 hours. He answered the door, you guys again? The fucking curtains were still up. He invites us in. He's got a towel on. He turns a light on, and there's like a table filled with alcohol, and like...
Oh, yeah?
How old were you at this point?
12. 12, and I can't remember who the fuck I walked in there with. Like, it was like 6 of us in the neighborhood that liked Nelson, but 2 of us actually interacted a little closer with Nelson.
Yeah.
I was Spanish, so I understood Nelson's world. I knew Puerto Rican people, but I can't believe who else was the other guy that mingled with Nelson. So we had woken Nelson up. He goes, come in. We sit on his couch. You guys want a soda? He gives us a soda. He puts the TV on. You can see he's still fucked up from the night before. He's got the towel on. And he's like, so you guys get late? And we don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, nobody ever spoke to me like that. I had uncles that would ask me, anybody suck your dick yet?
Yeah.
Are you pissing sweet yet? That type of shit. But this...
You pissing.
Oh, yeah. When you're Spanish, te preguntan, oye, tú me aduces. You know what I'm saying?
Great.
Yeah, it's a great line. But Nelson was basically the first person ever, but like, I known about sex, but Nelson was the first person ever that said it could be yours. I'm like, what do you mean you never had sex? I got a girl right now. She'll come over and clean your pipe. And we're both like fucking shitting our pants. Yeah, you come up with like $10 or something. We're like, nah. So that was it. He never talked about it again. And then one day we're sitting there like a month.
I just love this guy.
like
A guy in a fucking towel has neighborhood boys over and offers to get them all over. And he's drunk.
Because he's outraged that they haven't had sex at 14 or 12.
$10 whore too.
So he was cool as fuck. He used to play basketball with us and shit.
Joey can barely
So one
talk.
day I go over there with this kid and he starts telling us
What's his name again?
Puerto Rican Nelson. We go.
Is it be capitalized?
No, Puerto Rican Nelson was cool as fuck because he used to bring us weed from the city and he would actually give us 7 joints for $5.
Wow.
He really took care of us. It wasn't like he was a bad guy, which to me meant the world. Because a lot of people could bring you weed over in those days, but they say, I take a joint off the top. He was like, I got to go over anyway. Don't worry about it. The guy gives me a better deal. So I always liked him because of that. So one day we're there, and a girl's there. A girl comes out of his bedroom. Me and my buddy are like, wow, look at Puerto Rican Nelson with a broad. She sits on his lap and shit. And he's like, yeah, this is my girl. And he's feeling her up. And he's making out in front of her. And feeling her titties and shit. And me and my buddy are frozen. Like, we're just, I can't remember who the fuck it was. So,
Wow.
boom,
How old was this guy?
this guy had to be 28 and the broad was like 21. But he was one of those, he had to be 26 maybe. He was from somewhere else and he lived there. This is before the computer and before Neighborhood Watch and before...
And no one was freaked out by a pack of 12-year-olds hanging out with them?
No, because in those days a lot of parents came out and played with kids. And
I know, that's different now.
See, it's
I
different
would never
now.
be able to play with a random kid in my
No,
neighborhood.
so everybody knew him for the neighborhood. And in those days, we wanted to go into the murky waters.
Yeah.
And he was kind of opening the door. Not really, to be honest with you. It took a long time. It's not like he lurked us into his house and said, do you guys want to have sex? This is after we knew him for a year.
Right.
We go back there all the time to get water after a basketball game. We knew him, you know. But now he knew we were growing up and he knew what our needs were. I look at it now like he was just trying to, but we couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
So one day we're sitting back there, we had a basketball game, and he's like, hey, man, what'd you think of that fucking broad the other day? Me and my buddy like, oh, she was banging. He goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, tell these guys how hot she was. And me and my buddy's like, yeah, she was hot. He's like, oh, when can we see it? He goes, listen, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He goes,
I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's just wild, man. He's got his piece right here, right? And not just that, like he is blasted. Like you could tell, like he is so he's probably eaten like 10 gummies at this point. He's like
I'm into it. Yeah, he's still. But Joey Diaz is the only comedian that can get this messed up and still like nail the story, nail the joke. Like
no, yeah, it's hilarious. He's like he's remembering and he's laughing so hard he can barely talk at times. Oh yeah, Larry Butler, we got you up next, man. No problem. We also have another Peter K on for later tonight too.
oh, cool.
Yep. Let's jump right back in. Sorry, guys.
listen, I'm going to fuck her tonight in the living room, and I'll leave the window open. You guys can come.
Here, hold on. Let's bring that back just a little bit.
Listen, I'm going to fuck her tonight.
I apologize.
The other day, me and my buddy like, oh, she was banging. He goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, tell these guys how hot she was. And me and my buddy's like, yeah, she was hot. He's like, oh, when can we see it? He goes, listen, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He goes, listen, I'm going to fuck her tonight in the living room, and I'll leave the window open. You guys can come by and listen.
He did it. I know he did it. Look at him.
That
up.
was
He
his
did it.
thing.
For like $1 a piece.
That was his fetish.
Oh, my
He
God,
got
he-
into boys listening to him fuck.
We got there, he was fucking the shit out of her, doggy style. We all ran away. We were like mortified.
Remember, he's 12. Right?
We got
Oh,
there
God.
10 minutes before he started fucking her. We're like, they're not even in there. And all of a sudden you heard her go, oh. And he's like, yeah, that's it, suck it. We tried to look.
We tried.
There must have been 8 of us trying to look at that window. We just heard them fucking. And I heard meat. Like, that's the first time I heard balls.
Yeah.
And we ran out of there, dog. And the next day, he's like, the next day, he's like, did you guys come by?
That's the weirdest fucking neighborhood guy I've ever heard.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit. That guy's great.
But the Ali brothers.
Think about how many, like, firsts you had with that guy. First drinking, fucking...
I never drank with him, I don't think. He didn't. No. He got us weed, and he was like, dog, if I do this for you, you got to keep it on the level. I can't have the, he was very careful. But the Ali brothers were the first people that told me, like, this all was happening at once. So I was living on Given Terrace, but I would play on 26th Street. And the Ali brothers were hysterical. The Ali brothers were the first people I ever met in my life that went to a hookah house. And they would both describe the experience to me. And it was like a fucking perfect film. You couldn't.
I feel like this is like Tales from the Streets with Joey Diaz. He's telling all his dirtiest tales. This is because I think this is his podcast, right? It's crazy. I think so.
How do you grow up to be Joey Diaz? You have a childhood like this.
Exactly. He's it's the street. It's Joey Diaz's street tales, late night street tales, right? All right, guys, let's get it.
Write this now in my memory, because Juan Ali was very intelligent, and he would say, "Yeah, you give them $10, and you go in the back room, and they fucking take your shoes off, and they take a bucket out and they wash your dick, and they get on the bed and they ask you what do you want to do, if you want a 69, and we do everything." And we do everything. We're there for like an hour. We eat them. They give us a massage. The whole when you're fucking 12 and a 13-year-old's telling you this shit, your mind, it's like Pink Floyd the first time.
Yeah.
You go home and think about that shit and think about the possibilities.
Right.
Like, maybe I'll go over there. I'll put on my best suit. I'll get $10 and see what the Bronx has to offer. Are you fucking kidding me? But every Monday, there'd be a circle around these two. And they'd be telling us all their sexual escapades, The fucking Ali brothers. Until I hit right next to where they lived was a company called Duratest. And they made light bulbs. All sizes. They made these things. But the best thing for us as kids was when they made the Office, the skinny long ones.
Yeah.
Oh. All that, I could hit you in the head 25 times. Nothing will happen. They just break and you get white powder on you, okay? So we would jump over the dumpster, get like 150 of those things, and everybody would take an armful, and we'd go to war with each other.
No shit.
Bah, bah, bah. We'd hit each other.
No cuts.
Never a misunderstanding. And it was me, Juan Ali, Martin Perez, all these Dean Lapre, all these white dudes from 26th Street. We're all out there, but there was a roof. A flat roof over a garage next to Juan Ali's house, and there was access to the roof. So we're having this war, 5-on-5. Everybody's hitting each other with these fucking things. I run to the roof. I'm having my own private war up in the roof, and somebody throws a rock over. They throw a bulb over, right? Then another bulb comes over, bah! And then a rock comes over. Well, I take the fucking rock, and I look at the guy, and I go, don't say nothing. And I throw the rock up in the air, right? And I just leave it like that. And all of a sudden you hear, and we look over, not the smart Ali, but the retarded one, Alberto, the one that used to always say, "Sí, yo sé lo que pasó."
Yeah.
Like he was the one he was like Louis. He's like that character Louis that wasn't intelligent, but he was going, yeah, I was there. He was that guy. Bro, I hit him in the head with that fucking rock.
No shit.
I clocked him right here. It didn't break, but he got a lump immediately. Like a hematoma. Yeah. But it was a hematoma that pus went right to it. And he had a little pee hole in it, you could see. And he was on the floor. He's on the floor. Like my friends didn't give a fuck. He got in there with the rock. They give in there with light bulbs and shit. What the fuck are you giggling about? Nobody. He did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now keep going from where you told it, because then
you know that little forehead you got.
That was that third guy that you only saw like a couple times. That was hilarious. Oh yeah, Joey Diaz, man. And these are like Joey Diaz's dirty late night stories, you know. Oh, Nico. What a wonderful way
I've
to
not
start
seen it
out.
though. As soon as you said Joey Diaz, I was
No.
like, oh, I've probably seen it. But that was really cool because yeah, I've not.
I don't think YouTube's promoting those ones really.
Nah, probably not.
Oh, that was great. All right, let's get into